The views and opinions expressed by the host do not necessarily state or reflect those of the company and its management. Furthermore, the views and opinions of the guest do not reflect those of the host, the show, the management, and the network.
Hi, I'm Marco Lamino and inviting each and every one of you to watch Simply Mao on Talk Live channel. Tonight is going to be different. Okay, just tonight because this is very special. My guest is from Dallas, Texas. Okay, and then she is really a very beautiful person inside and out. And a little while you will meet this person. Okay, without further ado, I'd like to introduce my guest for tonight. She is a CEO and founder at Imaginary Glass Ceiling LLC and radio talk show host at Janetta Collier LLC. She is a neuro-linguistics programming master coach. Ladies and gentlemen, my ever beautiful sister from another matter, from another mother, a very welcome Filipino too, Master Coach Janetta.
Hi. Hi. How are you from Dallas, Texas? How's it going?
Hello, Master Coach Janetta. How are you today?
I am wonderful. I just really want to thank you for having me. This is so exciting for me and for you to adjust your time just to accommodate me. I am so grateful. I really appreciate this. Thank you.
You are very much welcome, and the pleasure is mine. Okay, and what time is it there in Dallas, Texas, right now?
It is now 9 o'clock a.m. in Dallas, Texas.
Okay, here in the Philippines, it's 10 o'clock in the evening, but
Oh,
I'm
wow.
sure I'm sure
Wow.
that we will be having a lot of viewers tonight. Okay, so let's start the show. How are you?
Okay.
How are you
I'm
doing?
wonderful. I'm wonderful.
Mhm.
Thank you for asking me. I'm wonderful.
Can you please tell me or tell the viewers about something? Who is Janetta? When we speak of Janetta, who is she?
Janetta is a woman of grace. I believe I'm a woman of service because I try to serve others. I try to live that daily. I'm a woman of going after her dreams and believing that there's nothing that can stop me but me. I believe
Wow.
that the mind is something that spills over to everyone. And for me, my mind is the first thing I go to in the morning and at night in order for me to fulfill my dream and my destiny. So that's Janetta.
Oh my God, that is very beautiful, Master Coach Janetta. So,
Thank you.
hearing you say that from the very beginning of your day, you practice your mind to see the best of everybody, right?
Yes,
So,
yes.
having said that, Master Coach Janetta, what excites you right now? I mean, as of this moment, what makes you excited to wake up in the morning?
What makes me excited as this at this moment is
Yeah.
being on here with you. I was
Wow.
super excited that
Woohoo.
I was going to have the opportunity to share this platform with you, to share this moment with you, and for you to ask me to be your very first guest. That is super exciting. I am just so honored for this. So that's what it makes me excited at this moment.
All right. And if, for example, a Filipina went
Hmm.
to you or talked to you and then asked you, what can you say about being from another country? What
Hmm.
is your
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
advice to Filipinos or Filipinas who would wanted to do more and to give more to this world as a
Okay.
woman?
My advice to a Filipino woman
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah.
wants to give more to this world is to not put yourself in a box, because that box was created to keep you in this moment, in this time. But we know who we are. No one knows us better than ourselves. So don't allow yourself to be put in a box and go after your dreams. Even if no one else has ever accomplished what you want, that does not mean it can't be done. That just means it hasn't been done before you. So I will tell any woman out there, any Filipino woman out there, go after your dream. It's your dream. It was given to you for a purpose. Someone is waiting for your gift, and go for it.
All right. So very well said, Master Coach Janetta.
Thank
And
you.
having said that, Master Coach, do you believe that there is always this cultural differences that we have different cultures, different beliefs? So
Mhm.
generally, if they wanted to pursue their dreams, do you think that or do you believe that a culture has something to do with it?
I believe a culture has something to do with it. I believe culture from anywhere has something to do with, because we brought up with certain mindsets, right? We brought up
Mm-hmm.
saying can and can't do as women, as females, as little girls,
Yeah.
and I don't want to say that we need to dismiss that, but what I do want to say is if it's something that's in you, because I believe that when we have dreams, that's God speaking to us. So
Mm-hmm.
if it's something in you, it was planted in you for a reason. So you have to go out and try to make that happen, because if you don't, you will have regret. And as we know, we don't want to live life with regret. We want to say, I've tried and done everything I possibly could, and I'm good with that. So that's what I believe. Yes, culture has a part in it. It plays a huge part in it. But that doesn't mean culture does not evolve and change.
Exactly. And I believe that, culture does not evolve and change. And that is definitely true. All right. So at this moment, Master Coach Janetta, what are you looking forward to? Are you still looking for something? Are you still given your status in life, what
Uh-huh.
are you still looking forward to?
I am still looking forward to growing myself and my business. And I
Mm-hmm.
say myself because I believe we all can grow. No matter how old we are and where we are, we all can grow. We all can self grow ourselves. Because when we grow within ourselves, we have more gifts to give to other people, because people are waiting for our gifts. So as we share our gifts, they grow. And as they share their gifts, the other people they share their gift with, they grow. So I'm looking to grow within myself. And also, I'm looking to expand my business to reach more women, to pour into more women, to love on more women, to let more women see that no matter where you are and where you come from, you can do and accomplish anything you want if you set your mind to it. So those are a couple of things I'm looking to do.
Okay. All right. And you heard that, ladies and gentlemen, especially the women here in the Philippines and all over the world. You heard what
Yes,
Master Coach Janetta said. You have
yes,
to go out there, go out there and show who you are, right? And then grow yourself. Do not, leave out of your comfort zones, right?
yes,
You know what, Master Coach Janetta, I was asking those questions because most of the people, especially women, they have this tendency of not, they're scared of going out their comfort zones because number one, culture, and then
yes,
number two, family,
yes,
or number three, because they just don't want to,
yes,
and they cannot reach that full potential if they will not, grow themselves, right? You agree with
yes,
that?
yes. I
Oh,
totally agree to that. I totally agree to
mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
You know,
Okay.
family plays a huge part in who we are and who and how we see ourselves.
Exactly.
And that could be negative or positive, but it plays a
Mm-hmm.
huge part because, as we know, we majority of us, 99.9% of us, want to please our family.
Yeah.
So if our family are saying things, then even if it's not true, we would try to accommodate that for whatever reason. So I
Yeah.
find your statement to be quite true.
Yes, thank you so much, Master Coach Janetta, for that. And given your, your status now that you are a master coach, you've been a CEO of your own company, right? And I mean, you own your time, you own your life. You've
Yes,
grown so much from who you were before, right? Yeah. And
yes.
given all those achievements, we want to know, Filipinos, we want to know, why did you choose your profession as of the moment? What you are doing right now, why
Wow.
did you choose that?
I chose this profession again because I'm able to serve. And I want to allow other women to look in through the window to see that, wow, this lady is not perfection. This lady is not someone that was given and born with all of this. This is a lady that is flawed. She breathes air like I do. She puts on her pants one leg at a time in her skirt like I do. But yet she was able to accomplish and go after her dreams. This lady that I'm looking at that has all of these things going for her in some people's eyes
Mhm.
was a single mom at one point in her life, was diagnosed with a disease and given 6 months at one point in her life, was told that she can do certain things. I will tell you, when I was younger, I knew I wanted to be a speaker, and my coach told me that I couldn't speak. She says you don't pronounce your words correctly, you roll your R's, and you know what? If I would allow that to stop me, I wouldn't be the person I am today. So I say all this to say that we have a image of perfection, or we have an image of what we think things should look like in order for us to go after our dreams. And I'm here to tell you, I did not fit any of those images. I did not fit any of those molds. So, and I went after my dream. So, for your ladies out there, just know that the only person that can stop you and limit you is you.
Wow, that is very, very powerful, Master Coach Janetta. And hearing it from you, I really don't know your personal story, of course. I know who you are as of the moment. And I
Yes.
was about to ask you, what's your story? But you already said that. You already answered that question. And I
Mhm.
am so in awe knowing your background. I mean, I didn't know that you have undergone a disease and
Mhm.
that somebody out there was pushed you down because he or she said that you cannot talk, right, like that. You
Right.
know, I can relate to that because when I was in high school, I'm not really that good, but I'm really into like talking and talking. I keep talking. I keep on joining competitions like declamation or drama, or I wanted to go to a stage plays and all. I really don't care if I failed, but I'm
Yes.
still joining. And I think that is one of the most important ingredients that we have. We need to know who we are, and then at the end of the day, let us serve those women who really wanted to explore their growth, right,
Yes.
Master Coach Janetta?
Yes. 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 And another thing, the reason why I got into this profession is because I wanted to help women see that they can go beyond what they feel like were their limits.
Mm-hmm.
I never dreamed of having my own business. Well, I did dream of it. I never thought it was possible. I said like that. And then to do what I do now, it just grew from there. It grew from people saying, wow, can you help me? Wow, I see you doing this. Can you help me? And so I just poured into them because, like I said, if I could do it, everyone can do it. It's not
Yeah,
that hard. It's just find someone that can help you navigate through the waters so you won't have to start from ground zero, and that will collaborate with you and support you and mentor. Invest in yourself, get mentorship, get a coach. You know, you're the most important person in the world, so invest in yourself.
exactly. I agree to that. I agree to that. And giving those stories that you've told us right now, I mean, those are very inspirational. So at this very moment, Master Coach Janetta, what is that one thing, let's say your defining moments? What is one of your defining moments as a master coach, as a mother, as a lady, you know, everything that would like to be inspired on that? What is that defining moments of yours?
One of my defining moments was, wow, watching a young lady that I helped, um, never knowing that I was going to hear back from her, not knowing if I was going to see her again, her calling
Mhm.
me and telling me that she was okay and she was good and thanking me for helping her after so many people wouldn't help her.
Okay.
That was my defining moment because right then I realized that we are not here to judge. We are not here to pick and choose who we are going to help. We are here to serve and to help. And that was my
Thank
defining moment.
Yes, thank you for that, Master Coach Janetta. And I'm going to repeat what you said. We are here to serve and help. And I guess that is the essence of being a woman, right? Aside
Yes,
from, you know,
yes,
having I mean, being a mom, right?
yes, yes.
Okay. All right. So now here in the Philippines, it's June 12th. It
Okay.
is we are celebrating our independence. So this is our Independence Day. So happy Independence Day from the Philippines,
Happy,
Master Coach.
thank you, and happy Independence Day, Philippines. Yes, that's nice.
Yes, and talking about independence, right? So,
Uh,
what can you say, or what is your advice to Filipino women out there? What kind of independence that we must be being a Filipino, or not just being a Filipina, but you know, simply as a woman?
You need to be independent enough to take charge of your own life, independent enough to know what you want out of life, independent enough to know who you are, independent enough to know if everything falls around me, I will still be standing. Independent enough to take another woman's hand and say, hey, sister, let me help you. Independent enough to lift a young child up and hug them and nourish them and nurture them through life. Independent enough to say, I am here, I am woman, I give life, I am love, I am your helpmate, I am your leader, I am your follower, I am your everything. I'm your everything. I'm your everything.
Okay, those are very powerful independent statements. So, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen, part of you is that you must know that we are your everything. We can do anything actually, right? Master Coach
Yes,
Jeanette.
we can do
Okay.
anything.
Yes. Okay, so how are you doing so far? Are you enjoying the show?
I'm enjoying the show. You are doing a fantastic job for this to be your first show. I remember having you
Yes.
on my radio podcast, and I just fell in love with you. I fell
Mhm.
in love with your aura, your energy, your spirit, and your the conversation and the way that you pour into people. So like I said, I'm so honored. I am really honored. I want you to know that.
Oh my God. So thank you so much. I am more than honored by you. I mean, hearing you said that. Oh, thank you so much, Master Coach Janetta. Your presence is really my inspiration. Thank
Well,
you so
thank
much.
you.
Now,
Thank you.
okay, I asked you about who is Janetta a while ago. What is the main thing? What is the most important thing that we should know about you?
The most important thing you should know about me is I I go back to this, and I know it sounds like a cliche, but I'm just truly a woman of service. I am truly a woman of service. I am here to serve and give my gifts away. I mean, I can't take it to the grave. I can't take it to the grave. So I want to give it away. I want to give as much as I can to help other women. If you're looking to start a business, if you're looking for to learn how to tap into who you are, if you're looking to know how to love, how to extend yourself the beyond what you feel like that you're capable of, if you want to learn how to just be in the moment. I don't want to, talk about all my businesses because I have quite a few, as you know. But what I do feel important is that we serve others. That is so important to me. So, yeah, that is really the key for me.
All right. And it is very, very good or great that we have you here on the show because most of us here in Talk Live channel, we wanted to serve people. We wanted to serve more. We wanted to extend our reach to more people to be able to inspire them, empower them, and transform their lives. Thank you so
Yes.
much, Mr. Coach Janetta. And I really appreciate your presence right now. Okay, so let's just, a little lighter question. What are you
Okay.
currently? Yeah. Okay, so I know that you are into more reading and all. So as of the moment, they are very interesting. Of what is your favorite, pastime or your favorite hobby that you are doing as of the moment?
My favorite pastime, favorite hobby, like I love to read. So
Yeah.
I read a lot of self-help books, and I read a lot of books on the mind. Um, every month I read about 3 books.
Mhm.
So 3 books.
Wow.
I yeah.
Okay.
And one thing I'm trying to focus on now, after we came out of this pandemic, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I was just like eating everything that comes my way, eating stuff that I knew I had no business. So I'm in the
Okay.
process of trying to purge my body and start putting good things into my body. So those are two things that I'm doing, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, those are serious. Those are serious
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. Okay. So, since you've mentioned that you are fond of reading, so what is the current book that you are reading right now?
One of the books I'm reading right now is Man of Courage.
Man of Courage. Okay.
hmm
Why?
I couldn't tell you who the author is. I'm reading that
Yeah.
book because the book talks about not so much of the courage from the outside, but
Mm-hmm.
courage from the inside, and
Okay.
how we need to not allow other people to set the trajectories of our lives,
Yes.
and how that can be scary at times. So
Mm-hmm.
that's one of the book
Okay.
I'm reading. Another book I'm reading is it's a trilogy book. I think I'm on the last trilogy. Um, and this book talks about um, how we set ourselves up for failure by looking for external things to guide
Mm-hmm.
us.
Okay.
You know, I'm really big in neurolinguistics. You know, I'm really big in that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a part of
Yeah.
the neurolinguistics trilogy, because
Mm-hmm.
we teach ourselves how to talk to ourselves through our mind.
Mm-hmm.
So if you speak negative on yourself, your mind takes that in. And eventually your outward projection is going to be negative thoughts of
Yeah.
yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to teach our mind how to speak positive thoughts so we can outlay positive things, not only for the person who's going to be receiving these things, but for
Mm-hmm.
ourselves. Because as you know, if you continue to hear and take in and allow things to come into your aura of negativity, sooner or later, you're going to be that negative person. You're going
Yeah.
to be that person that everyone's like, oh my God, here comes Janetta. You guys, let's go scatter, scatter. Here comes Janetta. Or, you know, you guys, Janetta is, she's such a pessimistic person. We need to just really not allow her to talk too long or stay in us, around us too long, because it's going to jump out on us. So,
Mm-hmm.
that's one of the book I'm reading because I really believe in that.
Yes. Okay. So thank you so much for sharing that, Master Coach Janetta. And thank you so much for pouring out your heart tonight. We've learned so much from you tonight. And this, like, we've been talking for 30 minutes, and we have lots of learnings and insights came from you. And I know that all our viewers are really having a great time. All right. So I want you to promote Master Coach Janetta. You're the best you. You know, I've been a follower of Master Coach Janetta, and everything that is in there are all very, very powerful and inspiring. So please, Master Coach Janetta, say or tell our viewers about the best you.
Okay, so the best you is twofold. It's a book that is called The Best You, a 365-day motivational journey. So it's a book that I wrote, and it's really a journal. And each day starts with a Bible verse or a prayer or a poem or a comment. And I ask you a question. And in the book, you write in the book. So it jumpstarts your mind for that day. The best thing about the book, even though it's 365 days and you write in it, your day one is when you pick it up. Your day two is when you pick it up. So you don't have that stress of, oh my God, I forgot to write in the book today. I have to catch up. You don't have that stress. And by the end of 365 days, whatever that looks like for you, you're going to have a journal of what you went through and a journal of what you accomplished. So I love that book. I get a lot of feedback from that book. And the book has helped so many people. So that's one thing. The other best you is a radio podcast, which it's motivate, educate, and transform. And the podcast is about people sharing their story of where they are and where they started from. Because like I said before, I like people to know we all don't start from the same place. We all not starting up here. Some of us start down here. And wherever you start from, wherever you are at that moment, you still are worthy. You still can get to where you want to. And that show shares that. So that's the best you. And then, I have my coaching platform on helping people start their own business, and a platform on the mindset, helping people guide themselves through mindset in order for them to elevate themselves personally and financially through life.
All right. So thank you so much, Master Coach Janetta. And for everybody out there, if you would want to catch up, Master Coach Janetta, just follow her Facebook page, The Best You. And then, of course, her, Janetta Collier there.
Janetta
And
Collier.
Yeah. And then if you wanted to buy the book, and then just go to the page, or you can just, message me and I will connect you to her. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And okay, and before I go to a short break, Master Coach, and I just want to say thank you to Kayani. This is a health and wellness company for sponsoring my show, and of course, the Masterminds Institute Training and Development Services. Thank you so much. So let's have a quick break. Okay, that is so quick because it's a quick break. All right. Master Coach Janetta, thank you so much. And one last question. This is my trademark question.
Okay.
If you could choose to do anything for a day, what would it be? For example, you are given just a day. So what would you want to do?
If I can, oh wow, if I could choose to do anything for a day, what I would do? Wow, I would want to go and help build homes for the needy.
Mm-hmm.
If I can do anything for a day, help build home for the needy. But if I can pick and choose, I don't want it to be in like a really hot area, like it's scorching hot, because I'll melt outside. But
oh, you wouldn't want to go to the Philippines.
Not scorching hot. Not scorching
Okay.
hot outside. But
All right.
yeah, I would love to do that.
Okay, and that is service. We can really see your heart is really more on service and help to other people. And I love that. And I love you, Master Coach Janetta. You are so amazing. Thank you so much. Okay, let's have a trademark this and that, or this or that game. Are you ready, Master Coach Janetta? Okay, wait.
I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready.
All right, you're just gonna choose one. No need to explain. This is just for 30 seconds. Okay, so are we ready with the timer? Okay, so let's start. Dog or cat?
Dog.
Phone call or text?
Phone call.
Toast or eggs?
Eggs.
Football or basketball?
Football.
New clothes or new phone?
New clothes.
Work hard or play hard?
Play hard.
Play hard. Sneakers or sandals?
Sandals.
Iced coffee or hot coffee?
Hot coffee.
Honestly or others' feelings? It's okay.
Others' feelings.
Okay, soup or sandwich?
Soup.
Beer or wine?
Wine.
Lights on or lights off?
Lights off.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for sharing your heart, Master Coach Janetta. Okay, I want to go further on that lights on or lights off, but I wouldn't do that. Okay.
No.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, you don't have to go further. You already know.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Master Coach Janetta. And I really appreciate you guesting my show. And for my pilot episode, this is a huge thank you. My heart is really pumping and overwhelmed. So thank you so much. Any parting words for my viewers?
Yes. So for your viewers, just know that you are enough. The day that you was born, the earth shift and it made rooms for your gift. You are enough. The day that you was born, the earth shift and made room for your gifts. So if you want to contact me, like your coach just said, you can reach me on JanettaCarrier.com. You can find all my information there on my website. And I just want to thank you and thank your audience for having me. I just truly feel blessed. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Master Coach Janetta. Have a great, great morning. Have a great day there in
Thank
Dallas, Texas.
you.
And I'll see you
Thank
soon.
you. I'll
All right. So there you go. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, for my pilot episode. And I hope that you enjoyed this night. I know it's kind of late. It's 10 p.m., but still you're here. You're supporting me. So thank you. Thank you so much. Now, this evening is a very beautiful evening, and we will celebrate more love, inspiration, and transformation as we talk about beauty, not just physically, but a beauty more in heart and in mind. You know what? My guest for tonight, she will add beauty to our evening, and she is a certified transformational life coach, a professional musical theater actress, and an international school teacher. She finished Bachelor of Science degree in Education for Hofstra University, New York, graduated as an Academic Achievement Scholar and a Music Grant recipient, ranked the highest honor of outstanding by the UAE's Department of Education in her very first year of teaching in Raffles World Academy in Dubai. She is also taught at the British School Manila, where she initiated and managed multiple music level programs for all year levels. And we are so blessed tonight. Friends, help me welcome the beautiful Andrea Monique Alvarado.
Hi, Coach Mao. Good evening. And hello to everyone who's watching us tonight. Thank you for joining us.
Hello, Andrea. So how are you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you. I'm excited for our talk tonight. Such a wonderful topic, Coach Mao. Thank you for inviting me here.
Yes. Oh, it's my pleasure. And you are very much welcome. And tonight we will be talking about so many great things. We're going to talk about, beautiful, beautiful people, their heart, their minds. And of course, we're going to talk about your mind and your heart as we inspire, transform, and empower women. Most of all, women. Of course, the people that we are watching us. Okay, now let's begin. Andrea. Okay.
Yeah.
Andrea, tell us your story. What is how is it that you became a transformational coach and then you studied abroad and then things like that? So can you please share a bit of something like with Andrea?
Okay. So just a quick background of how I got into coaching. So I studied in Hofstra University, New York, because I really wanted to study music. To me, music is really my passion. It's something that I used as a way to express myself. In the household that I grew up in, it was kind of difficult to express ourselves fully and authentically because it was kind of volatile. So music was really my outlet for that for myself. And, growing up, getting my degree and working in these schools, I realized that, there was really something missing in my life. I was teaching music, but I felt like that. I felt like I was called to something more, to something greater. So then I pursued my original intention of becoming a singer. And that's why I worked with Repertory Philippines. I auditioned for one of their shows and got the title character of the show. Mm-hmm. And during the pandemic, with the theaters closed, no shows happening, I really felt like I lost everything. Because at that point, I was really working towards becoming like a full-blown theater actor. But it was through the help of my life coach, actually. So coaches need coaches.
Yes,
And
agree.
it was through my life coach that I discovered how much more I can do and how much more I can serve through the skill of life coaching. I really started with this because my friend, who I'm not going to name who it is, but if she's watching here, shout out to you. You know who you are. She came to me at a very difficult point in her life. She lost both her parents, and she's an only child, and she was going through a lot. And I really wasn't equipped with the skill to help her move forward. And I said that I don't want to be in that position ever again. And I want to be in a position where if any of my friends needed my help, I would be there. I would know how to help them, because that's just my personality. Like I like to focus more on solutions than than on the problem, right? So I trained myself. I said I was going to go into life coaching so I would be able to help her. And what I found out was that through the training of becoming a life coach, I was actually working on myself first. I realized that I needed to work on myself first before I could give to others. And that just helped me give even more powerfully than, for example, if I hadn't opened up with the things that I was hiding, if I hadn't healed the things that I was keeping with me. So
All right.
yeah.
Yes, and I agree with you, Andrea, that in everything that we do, we must be authentic. You know, as you go along telling your story, how you end up with it being a transformational coach, I see authenticity. And when we speak of authenticity, you really cannot help somebody else. You cannot help a friend, a relative, or anybody without you being true, without you being true to yourself. And I would like to congratulate you for being so true and authentic, because that is my mission. You know what? And then I want to live like an authentic person, right?
Yeah.
And thank you for sharing your heart. And we're gonna
Thank
go
you.
a little deeper about your musically inclined persona in a little
Yes.
while. In a little while, and I'm excited about it because I've been reading your story. I mean, I've been reading your profile, and I'm excited to collab with you soon.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Now,
Great.
when you speak of Andrea Monique, you have a very beautiful name, and when we
Thank
speak
you.
of beautiful minds, um, how do you define beautiful minds? How do you say that you have a beautiful mind and a beautiful heart?
Oh, wonderful question, Coach Mao. For me, having a beautiful mind and having a beautiful heart really stems from your connection to your own self, your connection to the essence of being human. And that essence is love. If you are coming from love, if your intention is to express that love and to be just radically authentic and brave about it, then that is you expressing your beautiful mind and your beautiful heart.
All right. So very well said, Andrea. And here, to all our viewers, we are speaking of not just being beautiful physically, but you know how beautiful Andrea is like, right? But we are
Thank
talking
you.
about being beautiful inside and out. We are being beautiful like a person of a person with full of love, a person of integrity, a person of with so much passion to give to other people. And that's, I think, what Andrea is talking about, of being or having a beautiful mind and a beautiful heart, right, Andrea?
Yes, that's so true. And thank you for pointing that out, Coach Mao. It's so easy to be caught up in this definition of beauty of just like
Yeah.
external beauty, right? If I can just be honest and share with our audience tonight, I never, growing up, I didn't see myself as beautiful, right? Externally, I really wasn't, I didn't have a good relationship with my body. I didn't have a good relationship with my face. And I didn't see myself as beautiful because I constantly compared myself to other people, right?
Okay.
And this is what we talk about in my body confidence workshop,
Mhm.
that, comparing yourself is such a, it's it's the easiest way to destroy a unique thing, right? If
Yes,
you compare
exactly.
yourself, if you compare this thing with something else, that's why it's unique, right? That's why it's one of a kind. And
Yeah.
I know that a lot of our listeners, I know this because I've worked with so many people who have that same issue of comparing themselves to others, and therefore they believe that they are not good enough, right?
Yeah.
And that's just how the society is at the moment. We have marketing tools that actually thrive and capitalize on that sort of fear, on that sort of anxiousness that we are not good enough. So it is our responsibility to realize that, to be aware of it, and it's also our choice to let that into our lives or not.
Yeah.
Um,
I
and
agree with that.
Yeah, and I absolutely agree, Coach Mao, that beauty is not just external. It is really about how beautiful your mind and your heart is, and how you express that to other people.
Yes.
At the end of the day, people will not how you express that to other people.
Yes.
At the end of the day, people will not really remember exactly what happened during events, during their encounters with you, but they will always remember how you made them feel. And
Yes.
that is one thing that I try to carry with me as much as I can. It's just really to empower people who I come across with. Because what is the point, right, of leaving someone feeling down, of leaving someone feeling sad, or leaving someone feeling bad about themselves, right? That's not love. That's not
Yeah.
beauty. Beauty is really how you extend your love to yourself to other people.
Yes, exactly. And you know what? When you listen to Andrea's statements, there are a lot of things, great things that she said. And aside from being beautiful externally, you have to remember that you being genuine, authentic, and true to yourself, it will radiate physically. So if you have that genuine heart, if you have that great mind, beautiful mind, then we're not going to talk about being beautiful externally because it will radiate anytime,
That's
right?
true. That's so true, Coach
Okay,
Mao.
and I am very excited on this episode, really. And then a lot of insights are happening right now. For just like we're talking about, I mean, we're just talking like in 20 minutes, so we have lots of very good insights already. Now, when we speak of a heart, Andrea, how is your heart right now?
Oh, my heart is good. It's all good right now. You
Uh-huh.
know,
You
for
mean
me,
what I mean is that do you romantically involve to
oh,
someone
okay.
or do
All right. I was thinking about more like bigger picture.
I've been, I have messages here. I've been receiving text messages and then asking how is your heart. So I'm just giving some of my. All
Wow,
right. So
thank you.
okay.
Thank you for the
In a short statement, how is your heart?
My
Are
heart is
you
grateful. My heart is
okay?
really always grateful.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Her heart is grateful, so you have to remember that. All right.
Yes.
And in this kind of situation right now that we have, Andrea, like of course the pandemic and then the crisis that we are experiencing right now, whether it's individually or personally or in the country, what is the best thing that's happened to you this year, or not just this year, but in years like in 2020 to 2021, because
Mhm.
we have a very difficult situation, but then I
Wow.
know that there is still that best thing that happened to us. And what is
Oh
your
my
story?
gosh. There's so many, so many amazing things that happened to me, Coach Mao, because of this pandemic. First of
Mhm.
all, I think it's that I discovered my self-worth. Um, I discovered my own true power, and I discovered the purpose for my life.
Yeah.
Second thing is, um, this is gonna make me emotional, but
It's
my
okay.
relationship with my parents has
Yeah.
improved so much. because of this pandemic. And really, it all started because I got into life coaching, right? Because when we are self-aware, and we start healing ourselves, then we get to extend that awareness and that healing to the people around us, right? So my dad actually got into life coaching as well. He's also a certified life coach. Yeah. Yes. Thanks. We actually graduated together. We took the certification course together. And through that certification course, the lines of communication really opened up between me and him. We had conversations about things from the past that were kind of still beneath the surface, things that we were trying to suppress and deny. But at the end of it, the root is really just love, right? And because that conversation opened up, we now have a much better relationship. And it's the same thing with my mom. I think my dad is sort of like influencing the frequencies at home now with my mom, with what they watch. They're watching more inspirational things. They watch more self-development talks. They attend self-development workshops, and because of that, the relationship with my mom is also so much more open. I did a lot of healing when it comes to my relationship with my mother, especially because I'm working with divine feminine energy, and that's one of the root stems of that energy. And what I realized there is that really expectation is the root of resentment, right? If we expect things from other people, if we put a label on other people, we are actually blocking ourselves from loving them openly and just accepting them for who they are. And as a very controlling person, acceptance is one of the values that I really had to study, and I really had to practice and embrace that. And because I opened up my heart into seeing, there's other possibilities, right? It's not just my way of thinking that exists. There's infinite possibilities in the world, and all are acceptable. And if I just, if I see every person as a 10, as in I see every person doing their best to try and love other people, doing their best to try and love themselves. And I know how hard that journey is, because I had to go on that journey, right? I had to learn to be my own best friend. And sometimes it's not that easy, because we have parts of ourselves that we might not fully accept yet. There are parts of ourselves that we might think are bad sides of ourselves, so therefore we deny it and we suppress it. But these are just our shadow selves, and once you open up to that side of you and accept it for what it is, and embrace it as part of you, and still love yourself, right? That is truly powerful. And that is where the power to give that love and to give that compassion and acceptance to other people comes from.
Yes, I definitely agree. And wow, that is much insights to take on. And I hope that all our viewers are getting this. If you have a pen and paper with you, please write down all the insights, because Andrea have mentioned a lot of great things tonight, right? You have to love yourself. Do not put on the label to other person or to other people. You have to open up your heart. You have to, you have to withdraw from everything that's controlling you, right? And I am very happy to hear that you have a great relationship with your parents. I mean, my dad passed away when, in 2000. So it's really hard for me to accept that he's gone. But of course, we need to move on and move forward, right? And a lot of things. My mom is not with me. She's in Palawan, Puerto Princesa. Hello, Mama. I know you're watching.
Hello.
And, yeah, and so there you go, Andrea. And before we move on, if I ask, if somebody asked me, who is Andrea Monique, or when I recall this conversation, and then I would tell myself, Andrea is someone blank. So could you please tell me, Andrea, who is Andrea Monique?
Thank you for that question, Coach Mao. For me, I really identify myself with my declaration. So for those of you who are watching here tonight, you get to create who you are. You get to identify who you are. And it just starts with simple two words, I am. And then what is it that you follow that with? For me, it's I am love. And that is what I live by. That is what I stand for. And hopefully that is what people feel when I am with them, and that is how I make them feel when I leave as well.
Wow. So that is very wonderful to hear that I am love. It's different because when I ask somebody else, I mean, when I ask people who you are, of course they will. Some people will tell us like their background, their profile, and all. And I love that statement when you say that I am love, and that is your I am statement. And I want to congratulate you with that. I want to congratulate you with that, Andrea. And
thank you.
What is that, not defining moment, but what is the most important thing I should know about Andrea? When I say Andrea, of course, I know that this person is full of love, full of, she is a transformed woman. Now, what is that defining moment that would say, who is really this person? What's the most important thing I should know about you?
The most important thing that you should know about me is that I am human. And
Okay.
what does it mean? What does it mean to be human, right? To me, being a human is being on this journey of developing the gifts that were given to us by the divine graces. It's the constant journey of overcoming, how should I say it? The ego, right? The ego of being human. And I am a person who is on this constant journey of unconditional love, someone who lives intentionally and loves unconditionally.
I love that. I love that statement. Intentionally and unconditionally. Meaning that she, being a human, for everybody out there watching this episode, meaning that, like anybody else, Andrea is a simple person, a simple lady. She is also broken once, right? But she transformed herself into something great, into something that would inspire more people, especially women, would transform women as well. I mean, people, not just women. But of course, she is the person with full of hearts and full of beauty. Not physically, of course. Well, it's given that of course she's beautiful, but she is referring into something like being beautiful is not just physically, but or externally, but being beautiful inside and out. And you have to be genuine and authentic for you to become beautiful. And that is amazing, Andrea. And I know that our viewers out there is now inspired and ready to move on and move forward, because here's the lady that sets an example that hindi mo kailangang magstay on where you are. You cannot just stay on where you are. You have to move on. You have to move forward. If you are broken, go up, diba? Stand up and then move on. Yeah. Do not let your brokenness affect you. Right, Andrea?
Yes. Absolutely, Coach. I love that. Don't let your brokenness define who you are. So I really believe that everything that happens in our lives, it has a purpose. And I believe that whatever struggles that we go through becomes a survival guide to someone else. So to those who are listening and to those who are going through a tough time right now, know that it's okay. Know that it's okay to be going through that it's part of being human to have problems, right? It's, it's how we learn and it's how we advance ourselves. It's how we grow. And so it's okay to have these problems, but know that you don't have to stay stuck in those problems. You can reach out for help. And usually, that's how we really rise above, is really learning from other people, getting other fresh perspectives of different options, of different ways to get out of this problem, and then experience yourself as something greater than you were before that problem, because that's really the purpose of that problem, is to help you unleash a side of you that you haven't seen yet, and maybe that a side of you that you haven't that you've been trying to hold back from, right? So unleash that side of you, because that's really what the world needs is for us to live that authentic life, right, Coach Mao? Live that life that is true to you. Live that explore the different possibilities for you. You are not stuck in your personality. That is just a belief system. You can develop, you can create your own personality, depending on where these problems are taking you, right? And most importantly, don't keep that survival guide to yourself. Share it to the world. You know, now social media is the new stage, and anyone can put out their message to the world.
Exactly. And, I love that statement, unleashed, right? Because you can unleash everything that baggage is, right? So you have to unleash that. I love that statement, and I hope that our viewers are taking down notes on these insights. Okay, before we cue on commercial, Andrea, I'd like to ask you, since you talk about, or you've mentioned about purpose, right? Your purpose. I want to know, what are you still looking forward to? What is your purpose here on earth that you wanted to share with our viewers?
Okay, my purpose, Coach Mao, is to illuminate the world. It's really to help empower other people to find that light in them. It's my purpose to ignite their hearts, and with that light, we illuminate the world together.
Wow.
And that is my purpose.
Wow, I love that. To illuminate the world, to be the light, right? To be the light of everyone. To be, it's very well said, Andrea. I wanted to know more about you. Since you've been into teaching, you're a graduate of an education in New York City, but then of course you wanted to pursue your musical career. But what happened was the pandemic came, right? And everybody, all of the artists are affected, right? Yeah. So why did you choose that profession? Why do you want to pursue music career? And now that you are a transformational coach, why did you choose that profession?
Okay, interesting question. Thank you for that, Coach Mao. So, like I mentioned, music was really my outlet. Music was the one that was there for me when I felt like I was alone. It was through music that I could really express myself, and it was through music that I actually found my voice. It was. It's interesting, I obviously have a lot of voice teachers as a professional singer. You go to teachers that really help you bring out the best in your voice, like to make you sound the best. And what I found out there was that it wasn't really about the technicalities, though that was important. It was really about my belief in myself. Because if I didn't believe that my voice could do it, I would be the one, I would like hold myself back from reaching that high note, right? If I didn't believe that it was safe for me to be vulnerable, that it was safe for me to feel my feelings, I would hold back in putting emotion in the song. I would hold back in expressing myself fully on that stage, and the audience can feel that. So this is when I'll share a quick story with you, Coach Mao. So I got the part of the Adarna in the Quest for the Adarna. And, if you think of this like etherical, magical bird, right? Like almost like a past gods and goddesses, like that's the sort of feeling that you have. And so I thought, okay, I'll just go on stage and I'll do the choreography. I'll like flap my wings and stuff. And I'm doing everything. I'm doing the blocking that the choreographer did for me. But the director said, we need more. And I could not understand what he was trying to say. He was like, we need more, we need more. We don't feel it, we don't feel it. It was because I was really holding myself back. I didn't feel like this I didn't have that sense of self-worthiness. I was, too conscious about whether or not I was going to hit the note, or I was just really in my head, right? But when curtains opened and I said to myself, you know what? I'm just going to enjoy this. I am just going to enjoy this, and I am just going to be the Adarna. The Adarna doesn't really care, right? She is this magical bird, and she just enjoys herself, and she lives a free life. And I said, I'm just going to free myself on that stage. And when curtains opened, and I had that belief in myself, the director said, yeah, that was it. That's what we've been looking for. And so it had nothing to do with the technical side. It had nothing to do with the choreography, the blocking, how I moved my arms and whatever. It was really about the belief that I am free, the belief that I am worthy, the belief that it is safe for me to feel my feelings. It's safe for me to express those feelings, and the trust that is what the audience, that is what I'm giving the audience. It's really giving myself, being vulnerable in myself. And that is what helped me become a more effective performer, because to me, that's really what performing is all about, right? It's reminding people of all of these emotions that we are so blessed to be able to feel as human beings. And, all of this, like it all contributed to me becoming a life coach as well. As I said, my purpose is really to illuminate the world. I feel that I have this skill, and I was blessed with this talent to be able to connect to people, to be able to connect to my feelings and remind people that it's okay to feel. And so whether or not it's through coaching, through music, through education, I use all of those avenues to fulfill that purpose of igniting people's hearts, of empowering them to live their highest visions.
Yes. All right. So thank you for that, Andrea. And again, to all my viewers, to all the fans out there, you have to remember those statements. Ignite, you have to unleash, right? You have to empower, you have to show who you really are. And Andrea here is an example of a person who really wanted to do her, her passion passionately, right? With the heart all out. So we are talking about giving your all to what you wanted to do. Do not hold back. Yun yung message niya sa atin eh. I love that statement when she said that being a performer, that means performing all your heart out. Diba? No holding back. So that also goes with your life, with what you wanted to achieve in life. You have to go all out, all in. You have to go all in, right? Do not hold back. Kasi once that you hold back, well, nothing will come out, and you're not going to be satisfied. And if you're not going to be satisfied, you will compare yourself to other people, correct? And this is going to be a domino effect. It has a domino effect in your life, and please do not hold back. All right. So for those who are watching right now, if you are feeling something like you're uncomfortable, or if you don't feel like you are enough, no, don't feel that, because here is Andrea saying to you, stating her all out, all in. All right. So thank you so much, Andrea, for that.
Thank you.
And we're not gonna let go of this night without you giving us, a short sample of a music that would inspire us, that would make us feel like, I wanted to watch more about Andrea like that. But before we move on to that, can we read some more messages? Can we read some more messages? Yeah. So congratulations on your 3rd episode. Oh, that is my husband, Ariel. Thank you so much, Ariel.
Wow.
Yeah. Talk Live
Hello,
Channel.
good evening.
Talk Live Channel said, wow, that's nice. I am. So Talk Live Channel, what is your I am statement? Ken Alvarado, this is more to our physical being, which is more meaningful. And I agree with you. Ken. to my dear Tita Lynn Urbano. Andrea is my leader in my business, in our business, and she's a senior citizen. Hello, dear Coach Mao. Good evening. We're here. Okay. All right. So take care, Tita. Des, I love that. Don't let your brokenness define you. Exactly. Right, Andrea? And if you let your brokenness define you, then nothing will happen to you. Ida Manasan. Oh, Tita Lynn, congratulations to your third episode of Simply Mao. More episode to watch. Thank you so much, Tita. Ida, good evening. Mao and Andrea. I think that's Tita Ida. Can all out, all in translate to focus? Oh, that is very good. Translate that statement. Hello, Coach Mao from Teacher Rose of Pampanga. Hello there, my friend Pampanga. There you go, Andrea. Now it's the time for you to give us a sample. Sa dami ng pag-usapan natin, I know that the heart of our audience are now filling out with so much inspiration and love. And, they wanted to, I know that they wanted to be transformed right now as of this moment. So let's just, make it have a chill night tonight. All right. So I'm going to ask a sample music from you, Andrea. So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, to all my viewers, let's listen to Andrea.
Okay, I wasn't sure, Coach Mao, how this conversation was going to go, but so I, just the song that's in my mind right now is really a reminder for everyone not to let other people's opinions, other people's expectations, even society's expectations define what you do.
Yeah.
You have the power to do that for yourself. And the moment that you realize that, the moment that you take responsibility for your life, that's where the transformation is going to happen. When you stop blaming your circumstances, right? When you stop blaming, dapat kasi ganito nangyari, dapat ganito nangyari. Right. That is where the ego and the fear all comes out. And just remember that you are beautiful. That beauty, this talent to be able to connect to people, to be able to connect to my feelings and remind people that it's okay to feel. And so whether or not it's through coaching, through music, through education, I use all of those avenues to fulfill that purpose of igniting people's hearts, of empowering them to live their highest visions.
Yes. All right. So thank you for that, Andrea. And again, to all my viewers, to all the fans out there, you have to remember those statements. Ignite, you have to unleash, right? You have to empower, you have to show who you really are. And Andrea here is an example of a person who really wanted to do her, her passion passionately, right? With the heart all out. So we are talking about giving your all to what you wanted to do. Do not hold back. Yun yung message niya sa atin eh. I love that statement when she said that being a performer, that means performing all your heart out. Diba? No holding back. So that also goes with your life, with what you wanted to achieve in life. You have to go all out, all in. You have to go all in, right? Do not hold back. Kasi once that you hold back, well, nothing will come out,
Yeah.
And you're not going to be satisfied. And if you're not going to be satisfied, you will compare yourselves to other people, correct?
Yeah.
And this is going to be a domino effect. It has a domino effect in your life. And please do not hold back. All right. So for those who are watching right now, if you are feeling something like you're uncomfortable, or if you don't feel like you are enough, no, don't feel that, because here is Andrea saying to you, stating her all out, all in. All right.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Andrea, for that.
Thank you.
And we're not gonna let go of this night without you giving us, a short sample of a music that would inspire us, that would make us feel like, I wanted to watch more about Andrea like that. So let's just, make it have a chill night tonight. All right. So I'm gonna ask a sample music from you, Andrea. So guys, ladies and gentlemen, to all my viewers, let's listen to Andrea.
Okay, I wasn't sure, Coach Mao, how this conversation was going to go, but so just the song that's in my mind right now is really a reminder for everyone, not to let other people's opinions, other people's expectations, even society's expectations define what you do.
Yeah.
You have the power to do that for yourself. And the moment that you realize that, the moment that you take responsibility for your life, that's where the transformation is going to happen. When you stop blaming your circumstances, right? When you stop blaming, dapat kasi ganito nangyari, dapat ganito nangyari. Right. That is where the ego and the fear all comes out. And just remember that you are beautiful. That beauty that you have in your heart has immense power to transform and to move mountains. So, for some reason, the song by Christina Aguilera, "Beautiful," is what's in my mind right now.
Wow, I love that. Okay.
So yeah, so maybe I'll just sing the chorus, Coach Mao, for everyone who's watching tonight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So here we go. You are beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can't bring you down. Oh, you are beautiful in every single way. Yes, words can't bring you down. Oh no. So don't you bring you down today.
Woohoo! Thank you so much, Adria.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right. So you remember, guys, to all my viewers, to all the fans out there, you are beautiful, and do not let other people define who you are, and never, ever allow them to put you down. All right?
Yes.
You are so beautiful. Okay, Andrea, for my trademark question.
Okay.
All right.
Exciting. What is this? All right.
Okay. If you could, before the this and that, if you could choose to do anything for a day, what would it be?
Oh gosh, Coach Mao, there's so many. If it's just one thing,
Yes,
I would love to have a stage for myself, and have that stage or that stadium filled with people, and share music, share stories, share empowerment with everyone. If I could talk to every single person and help them find their greatness, if I can help them find that joy and that love and their purpose, that would be the most amazing day.
Wow, that is amazing, Andrea. And can I join you on that stage?
Yes, let's go do it together.
And to talk to many people and, transform their lives and empower them, and then show them that it is possible, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's play the this and that. Yeah, this or that. Okay, let's go. This or that with Coach Mao. Are you ready, Andrea? Just one?
Yes, I'm ready.
Just choose one, no explanation at all. So
Okay.
There you go. Okay, chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Reading or audiobook?
Audiobook.
Dress pants?
Dress.
Dress. Okay, flat or high heels?
High heels.
Sunset, sunshine?
Sunshine.
Pasta or pizza?
Pasta.
Spring or fall?
Spring.
In New York, we were there. Cheek or forehead?
Cheek.
Cheek or forehead? Cheek. Okay, modern or conservative?
Sorry?
Modern or conservative?
Modern.
Modern. Swimming or sunbathing?
Sunbathing.
Money or free time?
Oh, free time.
Yes.
Money cannot, you can create money. Time is, you cannot take back time. So.
Okay, so free time is, okay, last one. Lights on or lights off?
Candles. In between candles.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Andrea. And I really had a great time. And okay, so I'm going to give you a chance to promote your page or whatever you are doing. So, okay, go.
Well, first of all, Coach Mao, thank you so much for inviting me. For those of you who don't know, actually, Coach Mao and I didn't meet like a lot. We just met very recently, and this is really the power of being authentic and being willing to connect, right?
Yes.
And being open to possibilities. Don't be so pigeonholed into just one possibility, because you never know how much bigger and better the world has planned for you. So Coach Mao and I met at an organization's meeting, and I think we just really connected with the message of becoming a life coach, the purpose of becoming a life coach. So thank you, Coach Mao, for inviting me on your show. And thank you, Talk Life Channel, for also hosting this and for having us tonight. I would like to invite everyone to come and join me on my Instagram page, which is Coach Andrea Alvarado. I am a certified life coach specialized in confidence coaching and divine feminine energy healing and coaching as well. So if you resonated with anything that I talked about tonight, and if you feel like you would like some further guidance or further conversations about this, feel free to book a free awakening call with me. The link is on my Instagram page on my bio. And yeah, let's talk about your life. Let's talk about your dreams and your passions, and let's bring that joy and that love and that greatness.
All right. Thank you so much, Andrea. And I am very happy that you have blessed my show tonight. And I'm looking forward for more meetings. And I hope that we could meet in person one of these days.
Soon. Yeah, I'd love that, Coach Mao.